Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. In today's video we will be discussing the best builds for each weapon class. Whether that's a shotgun or a bow and arrow, we'll discuss it here. So sit back and enjoy, but let's get right into the video. So guys, let's talk about these builds a little bit more in depth before we get into it. So the builds that I will be discussing are very much so beginner friendly, but have a very high potential to be endgame as well. So what I mean in that is I am not going to have any legendary perk cards on while I do this. But that does not mean I won't show you guys my suggestions on what to use for legendary perk cards. So I will go into both in depth both for new players and for older players who maybe have these perk cards leveled up. But yeah, guys, let's get into the builds first and foremost. So guys, the first build that we will be discussing is the shotgun build. Now you can see that this is the legendary perks and where they all go. And as you can see, if we go into here, this is the shotgun build for level 50 and up. And so we have a bunch of just stuff that will make it so your shotgun does more damage and all of this. There are some things that you guys may want to change out as you get through. You may get the 3-star through hikers on some of your pieces. Then maybe you can take out travel pharmacy and through hikers. But as you can see, we do not have any legendary perk cards. Now, if you were to add them, I strongly suggest to get taking one for the team, because that will just do more damage for how many times the enemy hits you. So I strongly suggest to get this one. And any of these, except for Charisma, I strongly suggest to get any one of these whenever you can. Again, besides Charisma, because Charisma is not as good as the other ones. But yes, so taking one for the team is a must for more damage, and the perk cards, you can put them in. So yeah, guys, this is the shotgun build. Now let's show off the shotgun itself. So with the shotguns, we have a couple of options. First off, we have the double barrel shotgun, which is going to be doing a lot for you. You just may have to reload it quite often. These are the current mods that we have on, and I have not put any legendary mods because I know a lot of people early game do not have the ability to get legendary mods on their weapons. So I will just be letting you guys know that Furious, Double Shot, and Explosive are all amazing legendaries to have on, along with Quad. This would do very well with Quad, which we'll talk about a different gun in 2 seconds with Quad. But the next gun we will be talking about is the pump action shotgun. With, again, you can see all the mods that we have on it. And this is just another good one just to do damage, high damage with, to help you stay alive and defend yourself in Appalachia. Now finally, for the big health, or later in the game people, we have the cold shoulder. This is just the double barrel, but better. So this has quad and cryo. This is an amazing gun. I strongly suggest getting this as soon as possible. It is 500 stamps, or you can buy it with your atoms in the atom shop. But this is going to be what you are working for if you are running the shotgun build. Alright guys, let's show you these weapons in action now. So, as you can see, if you just headshot them, now, with the double barrel, it does take a second to reload, but it is a one-shot headshot. As you guys can see, super useful. And again, I'll show you guys the perks. No legendary perks, this is just this build. So there's a lot of potential to upgrade it as well, guys. Alright, now let's show you guys the pump action shotgun. And show you guys what it can do in action. So it's not quite a one-shot, but it does shoot quicker. And with more perk cards and legendary perk cards, you should be able to get this to do a lot more damage. So guys, don't forget about that. This is just the bare minimum of what you can do. Most people will be doing a lot more than this, so the bare minimum is, this is the bare minimum, is so good already. But yeah, let's go on to the next build and talk about rifles. Alright, so now we are on to the rifle build. And here is all of the special perks that we will be using in our rifle build. And if we go in here, these are all the perk cards. Again, guys, no legendary perks, just the perk cards. So this is the bare minimum damage that we can be doing. So we can be doing a lot more if we so choose once we level up. So yeah, we got Strong Back, Bullet Storm, Traveling Pharmacy, and Through Hikers, Number Crunch, Tank Killer. A lot of agility as you see because we will be using a lot of VATs in these builds. But yeah, let me show you guys the guns now. Alright, so the first gun we will be using is an automatic handmade. These guns are all located somewhere in Appalachia. You can just get them by killing any enemies. So there's no special quest to getting these and their mods. All you have to do to get these mods, by the way guys, is to scrap the weapons. But yeah, these are the current mods that we have on it. As you can see, it is a bit decked out. We do want the high ammo. The high ammo is what Bulletstorm will do. That will be our big damage. So that's one of the guns that we will be having. Another one is a sniper rifle. The scope, again, you guys can pick what scope you want. This is just what I have. I have the medium scope. And finally, we have the Fixer. This is an amazing gun overall. It comes with sneak speed and stealth and shadows, and those don't even count as legendaries. So you guys can add even more to this once you've added legendaries. But let me show you guys these guns in action so you guys fully understand how good of weapons these are. So yeah, let me show you guys the power of these weapons. Let's take out these super mutants who decide it's a great idea to shoot at my base. As you guys can see, they absolutely get destroyed. And we're going to be using VATs very often in these builds, just so you guys know. But yeah, this is the short handmaids. So this is an amazing weapon that you guys should all use. Let's show you guys the next one. Alright. Let's first show you guys the sniper rifle in action. And I suggest you guys would be crouching for this. As you can see, almost 3,000 headshot. It's an amazing, amazing gun. Let's try VATS now. Just a body shot is almost 1,000 damage. So, you guys should definitely be taking advantage of these guns. But let's show you guys the Elder's Mark. Or the, not Elder's Mark, I'm sorry. The Fixer. The Fixer is just one of the best beginning guns in the game, just for how well it can perform. Again, as you can see, absolutely destroys these level 75 super mutants like they're nothing. But with that being said, guys, let's go on to the next one and show you guys the pistols. Alright guys, now it's time to talk about the pistols. So here are all the special perks and where they all are. And here is the build itself. Again, no legendary perk cards. So anybody can take full advantage of this. Make tweaks as you gather your legendary perk cards. And of course, Through Hikers and Traveling Pharmacy is on. So there's 4 that you can get rid of right there if you have the 3-star legendary effect. But again, agility, because we will be wanting a lot of AP and a lot of VATSing going on. But now, let's show you guys the pistols that we will be running with. So first on up on the pistols, this is what we will be rocking with. We got a 44 pistol with all the legendary mods. This is an amazing gun that does an amazing amount of damage. It shoots a bit slow, but you guys will come to find out that this is just totally a beautiful gun when it comes to VATS and all of that. So the 44 pistol is the first one we got up. The next one is the long Western revolver. Like the 44, it is a little less accurate in VATS, but does more damage. So if you guys are VATSing often, maybe you want to go with the 44 over the Western. But again, these are the current mods that we have on. And for the last one, I will put a little asterisk on this. We have the Dom Pedro. So this is a special gun that came out with the last season. I know some people do not have it, but I just wanted to put it here because this is probably one of the best pistols in the entire game right now. But let me show you guys how well they perform with this build now. Alright guys, first up is the 44 pistol. I will show you guys how it performs. As you can see, crazy amount of damage, and if you sneak, you can get more damage out of that. It is just an amazing gun that is very, very useful in and around Appalachia. Next up, let us try the long Western revolver. It is an amazing gun to be using. It does take a couple shots, but as you can see, I'm doing 1,000 damage per shot right now. And it is very, very useful. And again, let's show the Dom Pedro in action. So just a reminder guys, this is the bare minimum. You guys could be doing so much more if you guys, once you have leveled up or even just get legendary perk cards on these guns. Because these are bare bones naked guns along with no legendary perk cards. So yeah, you can see how well this Dom Pedro is in this build. Just an absolutely amazing gun overall. But let's move on to the heavy weapons now. So we're about halfway through the video and I just wanted to reward the people who stick around and watch these videos. So if you're able, come join the Discord and drop a Watoga without saying anything and win 5 free leaders. But yeah, let's get right back into the video. Alright, so now this is going to be the heavy gun build. This is where all our special perks will be in. And if we go inside here, this is what the build is looking like. Again, once you guys get better legendary perk cards, you can upgrade better criticals or crit savvy to higher levels. But because we have no legendary perk cards, that is what I've had to fit in. Also, if you're not a big power armor user, you do not have to use this. But this is my build. Now let me show you guys the guns we will be using. Alright, so for the first gun that we will be using is this, the 50 cal machine gun. This is just a very overall nice weapon to use. It has an amazing ammo load, so you will have a bullet storm stack up a decent amount. And it does not have very much changes, only really the heavy barrel. The second gun we will be using is the light machine gun. This is one of my favorite guns in the entire game. I just love it so much. I think it's such a good one. But yeah, so this is another one that we will be using. And then the gun that I started off playing the game with, the Gatling gun. Now, if you're worried about ammo, use this. It's not going to be your highest damage gun, but oh my god, you will never have to worry about ammo a day in your life. You may shoot 100 bullets, you'll get 500 back. No matter what, you will get your bullets back, and then some. So yeah, this is probably the best gun for new players in the entire game. But yeah, let's show you guys these guns in action. Alright, so now let me show you guys what these guns are capable of. First off, let's start with the 50 cal machine gun. As you can see, this thing absolutely just destroys whatever is in their way. This is an amazing option. Now let's switch to a light machine gun so I can show you guys what this gun can do. 200 damage a headshot. You guys can see how effective this really is. Now, heavy guns are a lot harder to use in VATS, so keep that in mind, guys. It does take more AP to fire per shot. But yeah, now on to my favorite. Let's see, the Gatling gun. So I spent 7 bullets there. I'm getting 76 bullets back. You guys can see what I'm talking about. You should never have to worry about ammo when you use this gun. It's not the biggest damage, but there, 29 bullets. As you can see, this is just a bullet machine. You can get all the bullets you ever could want with this thing. Now finally, guys, let me show you the bow build. So this is all the special perks or perk slots. And this is the build that we will be using. As you can see, we don't have much into strength, but we have a lot in perception because that is where most of the bow perks are. And yes, again, you guys can upgrade these as you go. With the more legendary perks, you can add more into easy target or maybe some arms keeper or whatever you guys may need. But yes, now let's get into the different bows and crossbows that you can use while using this build. Alright, now let's talk about the different bows. So, obviously there is just a standard bow alongside a crossbow. And there's actually one more that I will put another asterisk on, the compound bow, which is a very, very good bow option to use, but you have to complete a quest line to get this, so not everybody has access to it, so that's why I'm putting an asterisk on this. Uh, Higher level players should have this compared to lower levels, but yeah. If you can get this, use this over the regular bow, but yeah, let me show you guys how they do in correlation to everything else. Alright guys, so now let's show you guys the bows. Before we really show you, I do want to say I think the bows are the best things. They're the most satisfying things. As you can see, you just hit multiple targets and you absolutely destroy everything around. If there's anything in the area, it's just so good. If you guys can put explosive 2-star on this, it just makes it so much better. But again, I'm not putting any legendary effects on these. Alright, now let's show you guys the crossbow and show you guys what this can do. Now, if you want to run around in power armor, the crossbow is the only thing you can use. You cannot use the crossbow with, you cannot use you can't use the bow, I'm sorry, with power armor. So the crossbow is the only thing you can use in power armor. As you can see, this does an amazing amount of damage. Now I'll show you guys what the compound bow can do. As you can see, over 1,000 damage just with a bow. And again, this is the bare minimum. You guys can upgrade this as your heart's content as you get your legendary perk cards. But yeah, guys, this is an amazing option and just so much fun in my opinion. Like I said earlier, put 2-star explosive on it, and those numbers, those hit markers, oh my gosh, they're so satisfying with the explosive effect. It's so nice. So guys, before I sign off on this video, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to everybody for helping and supporting me on my channel, whether that is watching my Twitch streams, which are linked down below if you wanted to come check me out, or just watching these videos or hanging out in the Discord with me. I very much appreciate everybody's support and how great this community is in Fallout 76. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. I very much so appreciate it. So thank you guys. Alright guys, with that being said, I think that's about it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think is your favorite type of weapon to use, and if you will be using any of these that I have made. I wanted to give you a big shout out to my buddy Drac for helping me make these builds as well. I will have his stuff linked down in the description. You guys should definitely go check him out. He does an amazing stuff and things on Fallout. Great Raider and Build Maker. But yeah, with that said, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If I have missed anything, please let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys next time.